It looked like an Amazon warehouse, inside a private home, wall-to-wall boxes, stolen electronics, missing medications, thousands of letters. "This is my property. You can't touch these. I confiscated them." She thought she was cleaning up the neighborhood. The FBI called it grand larceny. This is the story of how one veteran used a glitter bomb to take down the biggest thief in HOA history. Welcome back to Voices of Freedom. Porch pirates are bad enough. But when the thief is the person running your neighborhood, that's a whole different level of evil. Question of the day. Have you ever had a package stolen from your porch? Did you catch the thief? Tell me your story in the comments. And if you hate thieves, smash that like button. Let's catch this criminal. Meet Tom, a retired logistics officer for the Marines. For 20 years, his job was to make sure supplies got from point A to point B in war zones. He knew how to track things. He moved to Gilded Oaks for peace and quiet. He liked the neighborhood until the new rules started appearing. Susan was the new HOA President. She was obsessed with curb appeal. She hated delivery trucks. She said the brown UPS trucks and blue Amazon vans were eyesores that lowered property values. She passed a new bylaw. No commercial deliveries between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Basically, impossible hours for any driver. Suddenly, packages started disappearing. Not just one or two, dozens. People would get the delivered notification, run outside, and find nothing. Neighbors complained on the community app. Susan's response was always the same. "It's probably those lazy drivers, or maybe you shouldn't order so much junk." Then it got personal. Tom was waiting for a very specific package from the VA. It wasn't a gadget. It was his heart medication, highly specialized, hard to replace. At 2 p.m., his phone pinged. Delivered. He opened his front door 30 seconds later. The porch was empty. Tom checked his doorbell camera, but it had glitched. He went straight to Susan. "Susan, did you see a truck? My heart meds are missing." She replied, "I told those drivers not to enter during the day. They probably threw it in a ditch." "Not my problem, Tom. Buy your pills at a pharmacy like a normal person." Tom wasn't convinced. He started talking to neighbors. Mike, the kid next door, said something interesting. "I saw Susan's SUV following the FedEx truck yesterday. She stopped right after he left." Tom's military instincts kicked in. This wasn't bad luck. This was an operation. Tom didn't call the police yet. He knew cops needed hard proof. He installed a 4K long-range camera inside a birdhouse facing the street. He ordered a cheap decoy package, a box of cat litter. Then, he sat by his window and waited. Bingo. The footage showed Susan pulling up in her Range Rover just minutes after the delivery truck left. She ran up, grabbed the box, and threw it in her trunk. But Tom realized something terrifying. She didn't throw it away. She kept it. Where was she taking all this stuff? Tom decided he didn't just want to catch her stealing cat litter, he wanted to find the mother lode. He needed to track her back to her stash. He decided to build a Trojan horse, a bait package that would lead the police right to her doorstep. Tom went to his workbench. He took an empty box of a high-end, expensive laptop. Inside, he rigged a spinning motor attached to a canister of ultrafine blue glitter. But the most important part was the GPS tracker. He hardwired it to a heavy-duty battery so it would last for weeks. He taped it deep inside the cardboard lining. Tuesday morning. The trap was set. A shiny new box that looked like it contained a $2,000 laptop. He left it right near the sidewalk, easy pickings. He went inside, opened his laptop, and pulled up the GPS map. The dot was blinking green. Active. 10 a.m. Susan drove by. She saw the premium box. She couldn't resist. She stopped her car, looked left and right, and sprinted to the porch. She grabbed the bait. She didn't know that inside that box, a timer had just started ticking. Tom watched the screen. The dot moved down the street. Then it turned left. Then right. It was heading straight for the HOA clubhouse. Wait, no. It turned into Susan's driveway. The dot stopped. It was inside her garage. It stayed there for an hour. She hadn't opened it yet. Tom called the non-emergency line. But this time, he used the magic words. I have video evidence of a felony mail theft in progress, and I have GPS location of the stolen federal property. Mail theft is a federal crime. The police didn't send a patrol car. They sent 3. Officers arrived at Susan's house. She came to the door, outraged. How dare you! I am the president of this community. You have no right to be here. The officer asked, Ma'am, do you have a package belonging to Tom inside your garage? She lied. Absolutely not. I throw trash away. Tom was standing on the sidewalk. He smiled and pressed Activate Alarm on his tracker app. From inside the closed garage, a loud, high-pitched screeching alarm started beeping. The jig was up. The police heard the noise coming from inside her garage. They had probable cause. They ordered her to open the door. She refused. So the officer used the emergency keypad release. The motor hummed. The door began to rise. What they saw shocked everyone. It wasn't just Tom's box. It was a mountain. 5 years' worth of stolen loot. TVs, clothes, toys, and hundreds of letters. She hadn't even opened most of them. She was hoarding them like a dragon sitting on gold. It was a sickness. As they were cataloging the evidence, an officer opened Tom's bait box to check it. Pop! A cloud of blue glitter exploded, covering the evidence table. Susan was handcuffed immediately. The charge wasn't just theft. It was 5,000 counts of mail tampering. It took 2 large moving trucks to empty her garage. The police found Tom's heart medication buried under a pile of stolen blenders. Susan is now facing federal prison time. The HOA board was dissolved the next day. Morale of the story: you can steal a package, but you can't hide from a GPS. If you enjoyed seeing this thief get busted, hit like. Subscribe for more justice. This is Voices of Freedom.